right. At the recent Summer Spirit release from BC Liquor Stores, I picked up a brand new bottle of Shelter Point 12-year-old. It's still full, it's still bunkered. But this one is a Shelter Point 12 that I opened 6 months ago and made a video about here. Now, at the time, I thought it was kind of closed in and there wasn't much going on. And at the time, actually, I preferred the 10-year-old. Whoa. Okay, so now 6 months later, I have taken, drams from this in the ensuing 6 months. And I found, especially the last time, that there was more going on than there was before. There was an added complexity to it compared to what it was like when I first opened it. So it got a chance to oxidize and react with the air and get better. Now on the nose, might want to wait a few minutes to open it up a little bit. Cleanse my palate from the smoky 12 Benriach that I just had. This is bottled at 46%, like most whiskeys from Shelter Point. I'm getting some of that ex-bourbon caramel and vanilla. There's something a bit spicy as well on the nose. And a hint, yes, a hint, of that characteristic Tootsie Fruit chocolate. Or Tootsie Roll chocolate, not Tootsie Fruit. Tutti Frutti. Tootsie Roll chocolate that I often get from Shelter Point single malts. And I recently just downed the Infinity bottle from Shelter Point that I had. I'd made a Shelter Point Infinity bottle. And since I wasn't really getting that much Shelter Point anymore, I thought, why have a separate Shelter Point bottle for an Infinity bottle from Shelter Point? Even though it was really good, I didn't have enough to add to it and keep it going. So, but this is enjoyable. I've got almost a full bottle of 10-year-old, and I have another backup bottle of this one, so I won't run out anytime soon. And I will sparingly take pulls from it. Have a dram here, a dram there, and usually favor other bottles and reach for them more often than this. Because this is special enough that I will savor it and take my time with it. It just smells delicious. It has the usual blurb on the back here. I think I may have read this last time. Located on the shore of the Salish Sea in northern Vancouver Island on the Pacific coast of Canada, Shelter Point Distillery has been quietly distilling and laying down whiskey since 2011. We are proud to present this bottle of 12-year-old single malt that demonstrates our commitment to craftsmanship, quality, and tradition. A true classic single malt of which you can be proud, that shows a depth and complexity in character only found among the finest products in the world. This special whiskey is rich in fruit, baking spices, vanilla, and caramel sweetness with a hint of chocolate. That's the Tootsie Roll chocolate. Replete with the signature Shelter Point creamy mouthfeel. The finish is long and smooth. Okay. I think it's time that I found out or tried the mouthfeel. No word of a lie. Rich and creamy. And it's fruity. A bit of toffee. Ah, it's delicious. It's just wonderful. Now I remember visiting the distillery with Leon Webb, who was the distiller at the time, and I walked past the barrels in which this was maturing. Every time I was at the distillery. And those barrels were amongst the oldest or the earliest filled. And here I am enjoying the contents of those earliest barrels. I wonder if they have any more left of the original juice from 2011. I wonder. Because this stuff has been making the rounds. This has been all over Canada, I think. I mean, I got it from the distillery when I got this bottle, and I was able to get another bottle from the Summer Spirit release at BC Liquor Store. And how many bottles did they make? And did they use up all the juice that was in those barrels from the early days? Anyways, I remember walking right past them. So there's a bit of a personal connection with this. And it's too bad that my friend Leon Webb went back to Scotland to be the manager of the Tamnavulin distillery. Kind of miss having him around at local whiskey festivals too. Yeah, that was a treat. Well, if ever I'm in Scotland again, I will look him up, definitely. Yeah, here I am getting sentimental and silly. This is a very wonderful single malt. And just enough white pepper spice at the end to put the cherry on top of the finish. Even though I don't think Leon Webb had anything to do with this particular juice. It is wonderful stuff. And I think they had a new release now from Shelter Point. I don't know. They don't seem to be sending me much in the way of emails like they used to. They used to send me emails every time there was a new release. Now they don't anymore. Now I have to join some club or something. But meanwhile, I can enjoy this whiskey as it is in my glass, and it is a beauty. Cheers.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Yeah.